warm welcome to one and all. Thank you for joining us. It's a beautiful morning, and we are sure it's going to be a very high intensity game. It's a hard pitch. The batsman would have to be wary of the extra bounce on offer here. However, once they settle down, the ball should come nicely onto the bat. Greetings everyone, we have both the captains and the match referee for the toss. Captain has won the toss and selected to field first. These players will be taking the field today. Both teams look balanced and eager to perform.
Ladies and gents, please stand up for the national anthems.
Welcome everyone to this wonderful venue. We have the umpires walking out with the new ball in their hand. Out come the openers, cheered by a good crowd in. Pace bowler into the attack. The bowler has the new ball. We're all set to go for the first ball of the innings. Good shot for a single. He decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Turned away for a single. He really had to reach for the ball to collect it. Oh, that's lovely timing. The ball racing to the boundary. That's an amazing shot. Beautiful timing. He looks in good batting form. Well placed into the gap. Possible too. Very good running between the wickets. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. Well, that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. Well, that's a massive six. Made a cracking sound of the bat. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? Excellent running between the wickets. He didn't get any timing on that one. Wow, that was a really wide throw. Slim pickings at the moment. The batsmen need to up the gear a bit. Good shot for a single. That was a poor throw. Needs to be a lot more accurate. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Turned away for a single. Last ball coming up. Nobody's chasing that. That's going to be a terrific four. End of the first inning won't be long before we resume this thrilling contest. The fielding side looks warmed up and ready to go. Pace bowler into the attack. Oh, that's hit him. Got into an awkward position there. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Good shot for a single. Overthrows. They really need to stop leaking those extra runs. No ball called. Batsman all set to cash in on this free hit. Good catch, but of a free hit though. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Edge, but lands in a no man's land. He deserved a wicket there. No ball called. Get ready for the free hit now. Great shot, builds it and penetrates the gap for four. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Oh, that's good. Not good if you're a batsman. And the batting power play comes to an end. Oh, what a catch. He managed to hang on to that. Just that one to perfection. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. It's very important as a bowler to make the batsman play. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. My God, this looked impossible until it took it. Incredible effort by the fielder. The batters need to start taking a few risks now. Scoring rate at the moment is a crawl. Good shot for a single. Oh, he's thrown it wide. Oh, that's hit him. Got into an awkward position there. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Couldn't time that well as you would have liked. Wow, that was a really wide throw. Last ball coming up. Good shot. Nicely placed in the gap. The batsman should be looking for two here. Oh, huge appeal. They put a good all-round performance today. Bowled well to defend their total. They've earned the victory.
not a bad toss to lose. The decision is to bat first, but I reckon having a bowl on this pitch could be the smart decision.
We're nicely settled in the commentary box and looking forward to this match getting underway. The first ball about to be bowled. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be four. That's a boundary save for sure. Off the middle of the bat.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Ashwin, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Everyone's gone up. Doesn't beat the infield. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Go through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
Clipped way off the pads. What a shot for four.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. And caught deep mid-off with a simple catch. In the air, and that's a straightforward catch to mid-off.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Singh, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Some adjustments to the field.
Singh from the north end. Drilled that one away.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shots that's raced to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Pinged off the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Too good. That is huge.
showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Singh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Wow, that's missed the lot. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. This could be trouble. And really playing all their shots that over, very expensive.
Tremendous start. Bowlers have been asking questions and they've answered with full honours.
Ashwin, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the south end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Gets that away.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Good shot. Beauty.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to focus. Back to line and length. Misses everything. Beats the field with a great shot. Oh my God, how the heck did they stop that one? What a great stop. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great running.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. That's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Needs a direct hit. And well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Huge, enormous, massive, gigantic.
what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Nearly gets the edge. Warrior with a great delivery there. Jeez, time that well.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Time that perfectly.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Well, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. That's a confident appeal. Power and precision in that shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Over England are 2 for 66. Chuck Ravati to finish this innings.
Into the attack for the fielding side.
Shot, finds the gap with that one.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Needs a dot ball.
Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Livingston has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Oh my, that's stuck. What a catch. Didn't time it at all and mid-on with an easy catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone's going to need to step up with a big score. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in.
A bit of a change-up in the field now. Here we go. First ball.
Cracking shot over pitch and got what it deserved. That's 4 more.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
The captain's going to change things around in the field. Might look to go big again here.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Kick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end.
6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Scamper through for a single. Good running. Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the colours.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
Good catch. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? And the field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
He's got their tail up.
That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Now 2 for 26.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. No, terrible shot. Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
Sometimes you've just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, 4 runs.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Perfectly timed.
Finds the middle of the bat, great timing, lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary. What a lovely shot, flown to the boundary. That's not the type of ball to be bowling.
good afternoon to all. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and alongside me today is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Looking forward to this one. It should be a cracking game.
Thanks, Ali. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side.
Seems a strange decision. I really feel the conditions are going to be tricky to bat in at the start. The openers are really going to have to concentrate in the early overs.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. There's always something special about the first delivery. It can really set the tone for a match.
Here we go. First ball.
It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Good over for the batters to start the innings.
Now on, none for 10.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
for 6. That is a huge one. Gale, there's plenty from these bowlers.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Misses everything. No, terrible shot. Perfectly timed.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
For India.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Pandya from the south end. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. And the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Straight through, good swing coming back in.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Patel, the left-arm orthodox bowlers, coming into the attack from the north end. Wow, that's missed a lot. Patel with a huge appeal.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. They've gone up here. Bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for four. How will the bowler respond?
Patel getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters.
Would have expected a bit more aggression that over. The run rate hasn't really gone up. Need to capitalise on their time at the crease now.
Chakravarti to finish this innings. Bowl, stunning delivery.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Bowler and fielders look really confident. Nearly gets the edge. Chakravarti with a great delivery there. Good shot, a beauty. And that's the end of the innings. India have been set a target of 25 runs. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find something to make up for the rest of the batting team's failures.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
That's a boundary save for sure. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Caress that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
The shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a pump.
Over, India are none for 15. Hazelwood coming into the attack from the south end.
Inside.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
The bowler stopped short there. Maybe didn't like the feel of their approach.
Might look to go big again here.
Second dead ball in a row. Maybe there's something wrong with their shoes.
How will he reply?
Hazelwood pulls out. Dead ball. Rolled the wrists over nicely, down toward fine. Fielder needs to put their skates on to catch it. Goes over the top with that shot. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
7 runs added there. India are none for 22.
We're 2 overs down into the second innings, and they're scoring freely at the moment and hold an early advantage.
Right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
That's a great dive. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs. Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for 6. That was one of the easiest wins at this level of cricket you are likely to witness. A class above.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.
Well, if they lose this one, a lot will be pinned on this decision. Batting first on this pitch really does look risky.
Players making their way out. It's a great crowd in today with plenty of atmosphere around this ground. Plenty of wickets on offer and runs. Batters and bowlers are in the game. And there's some quality players in both teams. So I'm expecting an even contest. Let's see what happens. The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled.
Encouraging the bowler to take a few more risks as the field's moved around.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Can't get that outside the ring field. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time. I mean, enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the cap will stick with them.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south.
Some adjustments to the field. Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Couldn't get it through the field. Cuts that off well in the infield. Oh, he's played that well. Back with a point through gully, and that's 4 more.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Straight to the fielder.
How easy was that? A pickup drive all the way for 6.
Might look to go big again here. They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up.
Overstepped on that occasion. Now have to deal with a free hit chance. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Was quick onto that in the infield. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away. Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
They're setting up the middle order to really attack the later overs.
Singh, the left-arm orthodox bowlers, coming into the attack from the north end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Square cut, finds point, no run. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be four.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff. How will he reply?
Doesn't beat the infield.
Fifth over, the batting team are now on none for 52.
Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Smacks that away through the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings.
A change in the field, more emphasis on defence.
The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
That's the end.
Gets onto the front foot, and that shot is full of aggression. Sent high and long over the rope.
The end of another over. This time, though, more fielding changes are coming as the restrictions are lifted.
And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle.
Going a bit more conservative with this field. Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Went for the extra pace and over-pitched. Singh takes advantage with a great shot through the leg side. Swept away but finds the fielder.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
The batting team are now on none for 77.
Singh from the north end. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
The first wicket gone, the opening partnership is broken. You can see the relief on the bowler's face. Another quick wicket and they'll be into the middle order.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Well, you can't fault that shot. It's nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
That's the end of the over. A wicket from it, and a very economical one as well.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Drilled that one away.
End of the 10th over. The batting team are now on 1 for 87.
Smacks that away through the gap.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Can't get that outside the ring field. This could be out. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch. In the air, and cover takes an easy catch.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings, but all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Singh getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Some well-targeted bowling in that over, certainly something to build on. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Straight drive, mid-off, and cut that one off. Great shot, through the gap. Good pick up, big chance. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary.
End of the 13th over. The batting team are now 2 for 111.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
Just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Beats the outside edge, good bowling there. Edge, but it drops safely.
End of the 14th over. The batting team are now 2 for 120.
still honing in on their lines. Batter happy to let it go through. That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four. Time that perfectly.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. That's a great shot. Got down, kept their balance and controlled the swing for more.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, just might get that wicket. Shot, finds the gap with that one.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end. Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary. Beats the field with a great shot.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Onto that early. That could be four. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. There's no point chasing that. Going more defensive now with the field choice. There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise to their batting partner, and they're ready to go. Again. The field's providing a bit more support for the bowler, the captain giving them some leeway. They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Straight to the fielder. Incredible shot, straight through the covers, 4 runs.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
The captain going on the defensive with this field.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Power and precision in that shot.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat, and got it into the gap, and all the way to the rope.
Really playing all their shots that over, very expensive. This should be close. Oh boy, it just didn't stick. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Doesn't beat the infield. Perfectly timed.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. How will the bowler respond?
Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
And that takes his partnership to 100 runs.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go.
attacked all areas of the ground, fours, sixes, and there was strong running as well.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
Well, you can't fault that shot. It's nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. A few moves made in the field.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Could be close. Oh, fantastic catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Onto that early, that could be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Bowlers have leaked way too many easy runs in that innings. It's a big total to chase down. You're going to need some good batting partnerships. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Here we go. First ball.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. No, terrible shot. Misses everything.
A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Too far down leg and helped on its way. It's high and gone. It's a maximum.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Was quick onto that in the infield. Needs a direct hit.
End of the first over. The batting team are now on none for 7.
Singh, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Coming on to bowl.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Cuts that off well in the infield. That's gone. Didn't ask for an easier catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Couldn't get it through the field.
Into the second over. The batting team are now 1 for 14.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Wow, that's missed the lot. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, and let that one go.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
Ashwin, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. The bowler looks really confident. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Can't get that outside the ring field. Perfectly timed.
Got it away for 4. That could have point very nicely.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Nearly gets the edge. Singh with a great delivery there. A new bowler is coming into the attack. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Good shot, a beauty. They've gone up here. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
So that's the 5th over of the power play completed.
1 for 30.
Singh from the south end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Needs a direct hit. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Beats the cover field. Nice shot.
Too wide, too much room. Came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot just raced away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. That looks good. Oh, great running.
The trudge back to the pavilion, a disappointing display in the end for someone with such skill. This goes down as a fail.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Edged. Gone. Nowhere near making it. Oh, simple run out.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Smacks that away through the gap.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Ashwin shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Straight to the fielder. Ashwin getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Great shot through the gap.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Great shot. It was a good length to try it, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Singh will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. Drag down, pull back, great power. It's been launched into the crowd for a maximum.
Read the shorter delivery really well. Gets onto the back foot and it flew over the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Too good. That is huge.
Too much width and it gives a free swing of the arms through the line of the ball. It's been given the full treatment.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh, that was net. The element of insanity the way it sounded. Too big is in the mark.
Somehow they need to stop the rot. That's 12 from 2. And someone is really looking in the mood at the moment.
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle. Going with pace now. Perfectly timed.
A lovely shot off the back foot. A shorter ball having no joy, getting dispatched for 4 runs.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on and collect that one. Now, straight to deep bowler. Didn't have to move at all for that one. Great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
That was a blistering knock, right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
At number 6.
Outrageous catch, what a wicket to get. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
The batsman.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Batsman heading out to the crease at number 7.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Chakravarti has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Oh, great shot.
And that's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Huge. That has flown.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
Well, they've just kept going, haven't they? If a wicket falls now, the rest of the batters can probably come in with a really aggressive mindset.
Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Took on the short ball, no problems getting it all the way.
It's asking to be hit, and it was smashed. It's gone high, high and long. 2 maximums in a row. tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Oh, fantastic catch. In the air, and that's a straightforward catch to mid-off.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Finds the fielder with that shot. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Chuck Levati from the north end. Misses everything. Comes down the wicket, drives that in the air. Great attacking play by the batter. 4 more.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Crack! Head was completely still, and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Go for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry. Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
No, terrible shot. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position. I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Ashwin, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, that's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Well, now that flew over the boundary. 18 from 3. It's not fun and games out there if you're bowling. It's all in the head now. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Well, now, that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
A fantastic shot off the back foot. Really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch, and admire.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? It's another one. Same result. 2 maximums in a row.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Chakravarti is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Great shot through the gap. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Well, these middle overs have just been a constant bombardment of boundaries. The fielding captain's tried everything, but nothing's worked.
That's a confident appeal. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Cuts that off well in the infield. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs. How will he reply?
Track. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
been a great performance and a deserved one.
That was a lot closer than it looked on paper. What a fantastic match. Hope you enjoyed the coverage and see you soon.